7 Zillow filters to find wholesale deals in your real estate business. All right, so I'm here on Zillow and I picked a random city, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and I just put for sale. Now, these are the 7 filters I would use in order to wholesale real estate using the MLS, using Zillow, using Realtor. All right, so the first thing is going down to here, more filters, and I'm going to go to probably the best one that I think is most effective for wholesaling real estate on the MLS, and is going down here to keywords. You're looking for properties that are distressed, that need some TLC, that needs work, that it's an investor special. So we're going to put that into keywords here on Zillow. And so this is our very first filter. And then I'm going to have a very good filter towards the end, a dynamic one that includes everything together. So stay tuned for that. So I'm going to put, let's say investor. Let's say they have the word investor on there, because usually it's a house that needs work or anything or something. So you see this right here. There's no pictures inside, right? But let's see what they have. Let's see what they put. Now they put that, boom, boom, boom. Solid footprint for renovation or long-term investment with a detached garage. So this is what they're talking about. I wouldn't necessarily target this for several reasons, but there's no pictures. I want to see something with pictures. It's an interesting multifamily home, 460. All right, let's go down. Investor special. Okay, these houses look good. Investor. Okay, we got a rough house right here. So this house right here is $97,000 and it needs a ton of work. You see this right here? Look at this picture. It looks like a ghost house, honestly. That needs a ton of work. It probably needs to be way less than $97,000, but this is what I'm talking about. You all use this filter, keywords, put in the keyword investor, needs work, TLC, in order to find these houses that you can wholesale. And then from here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at what the agent said, investor special. So it's telling you it's an investor special, right? This home is for sale by owner. So this is the very first filter. So that's filter number 1. Let's go to filter number 2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reset filters. And now this is filter number 2. We're still here on more filters. And you could do this on Zillow, Realtor, Redfin, Homes.com, all of these other major websites. And so days on market. I'm going to go from newest. This is the filter. I forgot 90 days. It works for something else. Days on Zillow. This is 90 days or less, right? So if I go 36 months, that's 36 days or less. If I go 1 day, it's 1 day or less. It's not over 1 day. I wish they had something on Zillow where you can say, okay, over this amount. But what you can do instead is just go to newest, like I do here, and just go back. So you see that, for example, if we click the one bottom of one page, we can see when this was listed and how long it's been listed for. So 1 day. So you have to go back a couple of pages. And so to do that, what I'll do is I'll just section off a part so we can see some super old listings. And so from here, I'm going to remove boundary. And then I'm going to draw. I'm just going to draw around here. Now, you all might be saying, hey, this is the hood, man. No one wants to buy there. I don't know Oklahoma City. So I still filter it by newest. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the 7th page. And then from the 7th page, I'm going to go to the 10th page. And from the 10th page, so you want to go to the oldest one. And maybe there is a more effective way to do this on Zillow. I'm not sure. So now we're looking at properties. A lot of these are new construction properties. But for example, this house right here, this is 135. Okay, this is a homeowner. Now, you don't necessarily have to go for a super rundown property for this type of filter, because this person may have been listed for a long time and you see a price drop recently happen, right? So 38 days on the market is not a ton, but this is the type of deal I'm talking about. You look at a property like this, yes, it doesn't look like it needs a ton of work, but this house, if this seller is extremely motivated, they will sell this house at a discount, and you can wholesale this to a landlord who wants to keep it long term. And so this is 38 days, and we're on page 13, I believe. So there's a lot of properties in this little pocket. Maybe I made this circle a little bit too big. And I go to 19. Now 19, I'm pretty sure I'm in the, okay. So we're here 19. This house looks clean and renovated. And what I mean is like if it looks like a new construction or a flip, yeah, probably avoid it. Now this house right here, this house needs work. And let's see how many days this was listed. This house was listed for 67 days. And so from here, this is a property that needs work. We saw some of the photos. And so this would be a house that I will contact the agent and to see, hey, can we work together? Do you work with wholesalers? If not, you can just say, hey, let me lock this down. I have buyers who would be interested in this house. And I don't know the market value of this area, you all, but you could do something like that. So that's the second filter, is this using newest. But yeah, so from here, I'm going to keep this same pocket over here. Now, the next filter I'm going to do, now this is filter number 3. I said I was going to give you all 7. So let's go to square feet. Now, square feet is important because it determines what type of house you want to wholesale. Essentially, if you want to wholesale $1 million house, you change the square footage, right? But I like to keep, let's say you have investors, they love to buy 3-2s under 2,000 square feet, ranch style houses. Do that on square footage. Go under 2,000 square feet, even year built. Now, I know ranches in my area are built anywhere between 1955 and 1970. Do that. Now, these are more filters for you all. And then ranch are only single story usually. So we'll click single story. And then from here, you have these houses that you can target because investors love these houses. They rent well, they flip well, and you can target them in your wholesale real estate business. And I think I still have the filter it's by homes that you would like. So let's just go newest. And I think there's 20 per page here. So if I go to there's a little bit more, maybe 35 or 40. And so you see these older these properties that have been listed for a little bit, and I kind of look through the photos. This could be a good rental. Go from there. Check out these properties. This might be a motivated seller, and contact the agent. So that was the 3rd/4th filter. Let's see how many filters I come up. I may count this as 2, but that's what I would do. Now, the next filter I would do is obviously I would go to price. Now, this is the 4th filter, and let's say you don't want to target anything that people are trying to sell a house over. Like, let's say you want to go super cheap. Let's say, I don't even know if this is super cheap in this area, under 200,000. And now you have your listings right here that you can target. So that's the 4th filter I would do to understand wholesale real estate and to wholesale real estate. Now, the next filter I would do, property type. Let's say you want to target multifamilies, condos, lots, and lands, apartments, manufacturers. You can do that. So let's say I want to do some land investing right here. There you go. And these prices are pretty high. Let's see if we can find a smaller lot for under 100,000. Let's see. Okay, we got some lots right here. $20,000 lot right here. If you want to target land specifically. So that's our fifth filter, the home type to wholesale real estate. Now the next filter, and make sure you all subscribe to this channel. I hope you all appreciate it. I went straight into the video. You know, not a lot of talking in the beginning. I like to just go straight to it. All right, so let me just clear the filters once again. And then this next filter, filter 6, is going to be more of the research. So I'm going to look at sold properties. I'm looking at sold properties. And let's say I'm targeting a specific area, this area right here, and I want to see what houses, let's say a 3-2 sold in this area that's renovated. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to put sold, and I want to see sold in the last 6 months, right? Because I want to see current comps. And then from here, we want, let's say we're looking at a house because we're looking to wholesale a house that's around 1,500 square feet. So I'll put 1,750, just a little bit higher. And then I want it to be exactly 3 beds because I don't want to look at 4 beds or 2 baths or 2 bedrooms, 4 beds or 2 bedrooms. I want to see exactly 3 bedrooms that's sold for in this area. And let's say I have 2 bathrooms or more. And then I want to look at renovated properties. And so another thing I would do right here is I would go here to keywords and I'll put remodel or renovated. So let's say if I put renovated right here, it should give me houses that were flipped recently or renovated. You know, like a renovated home that sold in the area that was flipped. This is possibly a flip. You know, I see the new lighting fixtures, they painted the cabinets. And so now I know this is my comp for if I'm trying to wholesale in this area. Okay, people are buying houses for around $175,000 and this is the comp. So that would be my 6th filter. Now, my last 7th filter, you all, we're going here and we're going to combine everything that we learned. So let's say I go to for sale, max 200,000. And then I'm going to put, let's say I put TLC. It needs some TLC in it. And I apply, what else can we put that we learn? Okay, max square footage, this amount. And then property type, let's say we only want houses. We only want houses, no manufactured homes. And let's say we do want it to be 3 bedrooms or at least 2 baths. And so we applied all of these here. We're looking at newest to oldest, and we're going to see the last one. And this last one is right here. And this house may not need a ton of work. This may be rental grade, but it's been listed for 242 days. Now, there may be reasons why, and we don't know, but this is what I would do. Now that's 7 filters on how to use Zillow in order to wholesale real estate. All right, you all, hope you all enjoyed this video on how to wholesale real estate on Zillow, and I gave you all 7 filters. Which filter do you all like the best? Be sure to implement it in your real estate business, and I'll talk to you all later.